You see a cup of coffee. You know exactly what you want. But before you speak, your mind writes a full sentence in your first language. Then you translate it word by word. One missing word stops the whole sentence. The coffee is simple, but the route to English is long. In this lesson, you will learn a shorter route. Notice the scene, name what matters, use an English chunk, add one useful detail, and respond to your real intention. First, thinking in English does not mean turning off your first language. Both languages may still appear in your mind, and that is normal. Translation is also a useful tool. It can help you learn a new word, check a meaning, or understand a difficult idea. We are not throwing that tool away. The problem comes when translation becomes the only route, even for a familiar situation. You already know the meaning, but you wait for a complete sentence in another language. Our goal is smaller and more practical. For familiar moments, start from the meaning and retrieve a useful piece of English before you build a complete first language sentence. We will build that skill in 7 steps, beginning with one word and ending with a real response. You will practice in the middle, then finish with one complete morning challenge. One more rule: use English you already know. This lesson is not a vocabulary test. A short, familiar sentence is more useful here than a clever sentence you cannot retrieve. Step 1. Catch the translation loop. Imagine you are at a cafe. You want a small coffee and the person at the counter is waiting. Your mind may take 4 steps. See the coffee, build a sentence in your language, search for matching English words, and finally speak. Any missing word can stop the chain. When you feel that pause, ask one question. Am I finding an English idea, or am I translating a finished sentence? That question helps you notice the loop. If the idea is new or difficult, translation may help. But if the situation is familiar, try changing the starting point. Look at the meaning that is already in front of you. At the cafe, the starting point is not a perfect sentence. It is simply, "Coffee, small, please." Now we can connect that meaning to English. Step 2. See it, say it. Begin with things and actions you already know. Your first English thought can be very small. Picture your kitchen in the morning. You see a cup, your keys, an open window, and a kettle that is boiling. Do not describe the whole room. Just name what matters now: coffee, my keys, open window, boiling water. These are not impressive sentences. They are direct links from the scene to English. Then make one link slightly bigger. My keys becomes, I'm looking for my keys. Open window becomes, the window is open. One small step is enough. Try it now. Imagine a bus arriving while you are standing at the stop. What is the smallest useful English thought? You might say, the bus is here, or simply, my bus. Both can start the connection. The goal is movement, not a perfect performance. Step 3. Think in chunks, not single words. A chunk is a short group of words you can use as one starting piece. Useful chunks include I need to, I'm looking for, it looks like, I'm not sure, and that works for me. Each one already has a job. Suppose your keys are missing. You do not need to build the sentence word by word. Start with I'm looking for, then add my keys. The same starting piece can help again. I'm looking for my wallet. I'm looking for my charger. The beginning stays the same while one detail changes. Now look outside. Dark clouds are moving in. Instead of translating a long prediction, begin with it looks like, then finish. It looks like rain. Chunks are tools, not magic. You still need to understand them, hear them in real English, and choose the one that fits your meaning. Do not collect random phrases. Your turn. The clock says 8:58, and your meeting starts at 9. Which chunk comes first? A useful answer is, I'm running late. Step 4. Build one layer at a time. Thinking directly does not mean you must produce a long sentence instantly. Start small, then add only what helps. Look at the rain. Layer 1, rain. Layer 2, it's raining. Layer 3, it's raining hard. Layer 4, I need an umbrella. Notice what happened. Each layer came from the same scene. You did not need a complete sentence before you began. Meaning led and English followed. Try another scene. You open the fridge. It is empty. Start with no breakfast. Then there's nothing for breakfast. Finally, I need to buy something. Or imagine the bus leaving without you. The bus left. Then choose the detail that matters. I missed the bus. I'm going to be late. More words are not always better. If I missed the bus completes your intention, stop there. Add a reason or plan only when it serves the moment. You now have 4 skills. Notice the loop, name the scene, choose a chunk, and add one layer. It is time to use them without seeing the answer first. Step 5 is the 3-second scene switch. You will see 3 everyday moments. Say the smallest useful English thought before the possible answers appear. Pause the video if you need more time. Scene 1. A glass tips over and milk spreads across the table. What happened? Say it now. Possible answers. The milk spilled, or I spilled the milk. The first focuses on the event. The second says who caused it. Both fit the picture. Scene 2. Your phone shows that a meeting begins in 2 minutes, but you have not joined. What do you need to say? Your turn. You could say, I'm running late, or I need to join now. One describes your state, the other points to your next action. Scene 3. Across the street, your friend sees you and waves. What is your first English thought? Say it now. Maybe you said, there she is, or she's waving at me. Good. There is no single hidden answer. Choose a thought that matches what matters to you. This is the important change. You looked, tried to retrieve English, and then compared your answer with a model. You did not wait to imitate first. Step 6. Think about your intention. A scene does not create only one sentence. Your English changes according to what you want to do. Use 5 simple road signs. Describe, need, choose, plan, and respond. They are not grammar rules. They are quick questions that point you toward useful language. Imagine a busy restaurant. If you are describing the scene, you might think, it looks crowded. If you are ordering, the same scene leads to, I'll take the soup. A coworker asks for an answer while you are still reading. Your intention is not to describe the paper. It is to ask for time. I need a minute. You notice a missed call from a friend. If your intention is to make a plan, think, I'm going to call her back after work. Then your friend sends coffee at 8. If you agree, that works for me. If you cannot go, respond to the intention. I can't tonight, but tomorrow works. Notice that you did not search for an exact translation of every word. You asked, what am I doing here? Then you chose English that completed that job. When you get stuck, use one road sign. Do I want to describe, express a need, choose, plan, or respond? Pick one. A clear intention makes the next English chunk easier to find. Step 7. Create an English window. First, let's combine everything in one morning challenge. Look at the whole scene before you speak. It is 7:45. Rain is hitting the window. Your keys are missing. The bus arrives in 10 minutes. A friend texts coffee at 8. Begin with the weather. Name what matters, then choose a chunk. What is your shortest useful English thought? A possible answer is, it looks like rain. Now the keys, you might think, my keys are missing. I'm looking for my keys. Look at the clock and the bus time. Add the detail that matters to your plan. What do you need to say? You could say, I need to leave, and then, I'm going to miss the bus. Short thought first, useful detail second. Finally, respond to the message. You cannot meet at 8. Give a clear answer and offer another time. Say it now. One possible response is, I can't make it at 8. How about 8:30? That sentence begins with your intention, not with a word-for-word translation. Now choose one 5-minute English window in your day: breakfast, your commute, or your desk. Name what you see, use a chunk, add one detail, and respond to one intention. Use English you already know. If a missing word stops you, note it and check it later. Do not turn a 5-minute practice into a 30-minute dictionary search. The window is not a test, and 5 minutes is not a magic number. It is simply a small, repeatable place where familiar meanings can begin to call up English. Let's put the short route together. Notice the translation loop. Name what matters, choose a chunk, add one useful layer, respond to your intention. Your first language may still appear. That is normal. Success is not zero translation. Success is having another route for familiar moments. Today, choose your English window. During breakfast, on your commute, or at your desk, spend 5 minutes turning scenes and intentions into small English thoughts. In the comments, write only the name of your window: breakfast, commute, or my desk. That choice is your first direct English thought.